Hello and welcome to another Outside Inside Star Citizen. You pretty much know how this format works. You're currently looking at some in-game footage that I had a few days ago. I fought a guy that just wanted to PvP me badly, and he wanted to PvP my org. So yeah, I just destroyed him. Yeah. But you are all here for my reaction on the Inside Star Citizen video from today, or it will be yesterday, right? Because I'm making it today. It doesn't fucking matter. So yeah, let's just roll the intro and let's do this.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
So the Reinforced Advanced Freight Transport from Argo is a two-player cargo transport ship.
It's a very beginner sort of vessel. It's got limited cargo capacity, but it's designed purely for the purpose of trying to transport your goods from A to B, while keeping you as safe as possible.
Safe as possible. Okay, so basically, we're gonna have a lot of guns, right? Right? At least 4 size 3s, maybe size 4s. Oh no, maybe it could have size 5s, right? No, it has 2 size 1s and 2 size 3s on the turret.
The Argo style is a strong style. You kind of know what you're going to get, and I think that's what helps really sell the ship's feel.
I mean, it needs to sell this ship's feel, or a lot of feels, because you need a lot of monies. Because CAG needs a lot of monies, and they're still trying to make a lot of monies during the IAE Expo. So basically, I think they made somewhat $7 million in the past 5 days, and that is simply not enough monies. They need more monies. Come on.
The rear half of the ship is definitely very contrasting to the front. I feel like one of our designers put it best when they described it as essentially an oil rig with engines strapped onto the back of it.
And I will say that it looks beautiful. I mean, come on. We are so done with ships that have wings and fly like planes. Come on. If only we had a gunship done by Argo, that would be fucking amazing, right? It would look like a mechanical Rottweiler, but as a ship. It would be so fucking scary that it would be offensive, dude. I want to get offended when I see a gunship. I'm that serious now. I need it to be so fucking brutal that you just get scared of it. It can't have a single size 1 gun, I don't fucking care, but it needs to be brutal.
The Raft is primarily Argo's counter to the Freelancer.
Obviously, the Freelancers are far better equipped weapon-wise, but the Argo is far better in the armor capacity. It's not going to do well in a fight because its weaponry is quite small. It has a remote turret that the co-pilot controls that has size 3s on it, and it does have 2 size 1 slots that the pilot can equip something in, although it doesn't come with those weapons as standard.
I mean, you could have just installed a rape whistle on it. Seriously, just use the rape whistle when somebody attacks you, and that's it. Try to run. It's probably gonna be slow as fuck, so I don't know why does it exist again?
The ship itself can take up to 96 SCU and 3 32 SCU cargo containers that are held on the back of the ship.
The Andromeda can hold 96 SCUs, so... Oh, I get it. The Raft would be easier to load up, right? Because it has 3 cargo holds, 32 SUs each, so it basically has cranes, and it's just gonna pick up 3 crates. While the Andromeda and the other ships have to you have to physically move all the crates inside of the ship. You really need more monies.
So at the moment, the cargo containers are actually a fixed part of the ship until we actually get the cargo refactor, at which point you'll then be able to remove them. There are other ships that are going to use external cargo like the Hull series, but the first one that will actually go out into the universe will be the Raft.
And I mean, there is an actual reason to own this ship now. So I guess I get it. I'm not gonna complain that much because it's a good addition, because like if we're gonna load in all the crates one by one into like the Caterpillar or the Connie, we might as well just have this and just pick up like 3 crates, 3 big ass containers with the ship, and we're done and we can go, right? I hope that's how it's gonna work. But I also hope that like pirates are gonna be able to, I don't know, use some kind of like stealth mode and infiltrate the containers and just like steal your shit while you're flying. That would be amazing, right?
It has dedicated VTOLs that rotate to give it that extra lift, regardless of what the atmosphere is in the planet you're trying to take off from. It's going to be able to actually get out there even in the more heavy atmospheres. It has independent landing gear, the legs, the typical Argo legs that give it that nice firm support regardless of the terrain that you're landing on.
I mean, this thing just looks amazing, and that's why I stopped the video. Just to tell you that this thing actually looks amazing. It looks like a brick that's flying, and that's just amazing, and I love it. I honestly love it. I'm not sarcastic right now. Anyway, in this segment here, they're talking about the interior of the ship, which is even more amazing. I think that this is like one of the best interiors of the ship. It actually looks like the cockpit looks like a truck cockpit, and I really dig it. It's really industrial. The only thing that I don't like is the orange inside. I completely get it, and like Argo's thing is orange, but there still needs to be like some kind of color coding, right? So if it's industrial, there should be like some color coding and just like telling you, okay, this is a green zone, this is an orange zone, this is like where you work, this is where you sit, etc, etc, etc. I'm not sure about this like hallway. We'll see if it actually works or if it's just like the same thing as the Crusader ships. We will see. But what I really liked is the habitation area with like everything right next to it. Like you have the table, you have the kitchen, you have the fucking beds, you have everything. So yeah, I think it is really nicely done, and like good job CAG. Like this actually looks amazing. I'm pretty sure that you made this, like the CAG made this like really fast just to do just like get it out for IAE, but this is a really nicely done ship, like really nicely done interior, exterior, everything. I really dig it, and I'm glad that this is gonna be in the game. I've just said it. Yeah, it's not all bad. I mean, most of it is bad, but it's not all that bad, right?
If you think about the real world and how you want to transport goods, if you want to be in and out because that's your job, that's your profession, you don't want to have to open up your ship and let someone come on board and mess about. You just want to drop your actual goods and then move on to your next job, and that's something that the Raft will allow you to do.
And here they've said it. This one will be much easier to use and much faster to use while you're doing the cargo gameplay loop, or Sokoban, as I would say it.
But up next, another ship making its highly anticipated debut at this year's event, the Ares Starfighter from Crusader Industries.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good, right?
A lot of times you need a ship for a very specific purpose. Ultimately, sometimes you just need a big ship with a big gun that goes... A ship with a big gun that goes... I don't think it even sounds like that anymore.
The first time I remember hearing about it was, this is, single seater, size 7 guns, capital ship killer, and it was like, that's going to be fun.
And unfortunately, it is not fun because, like, in the current build of the game and in the past few patches, you just can't rearm your ship on the planets or the moons. You need to go to a station on a planet or orbiting the planet to rearm, which is like just crazy. So don't get the Inferno right now. And we'll talk about the variants in a second.
because it is a single seater, you really want it to be surrounded by your ship. And when one of the first things we do is any ship that kind of kicks off is make sure we're agreed and happy with our enter-exit animations. We knew that we needed to have ladder access, and we needed to kind of make sure it all worked from an animation point of view.
I don't guess why we should be interested in this, but like at least the ladder works, unlike the ladders on Spartan. But yeah, please continue.
There are two variants of the ship, one with a ballistic Gatling called the Inferno, and one with an energy cannon called the Ion. And these really cater to how you want to take down these larger ships. You have the ballistic Gatling, which is capable of punching through shields and damaging items under the hull, and then you have the energy variant, which is designed to really attack shields and sort of melt things.
So basically, the ships are pretty much the same. They're basically the same. The only thing that varies is the gun. So why not just make the gun that you can buy and just swap? Like, why isn't the gun swappable? Like, oh, because you need monies. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot for a second here that you need monies. Okay, CAG needs monies, so they're just gonna release the same ships over and over, but like with different guns. I'm expecting a repeater variant and a distortion or a Nerf gun variant. Please make a Nerf gun variant.
The gun itself is an integral part of the ship and cannot be swapped out, so that gives you that choice between those two variants of, do I want the ballistic one, which has higher DPS or damage per second but limited ammo, or do I go for the Ion with its energy cannon that essentially has infinite ammo but a lower damage per second?
Yeah, because like modularity is not a thing in Star Citizen, right? Oh no, wait, it is. We should have modularity soon, trademarked by CAG, right?
On the energy version of the ship, we've got the additional cooling and all the kind of everything that the larger weapon needs. And then on the ballistic, we've got the additional kind of ammo area and ammo storage area. So it really does require, yes, it's the same underlying chassis, but it really does, it is two separate versions depending on which weapon is your kind of weapon of choice.
See, the Vanguards are pretty much the same chassis, but there's a slight difference. The Connies are the same chassis, but there's a slight difference, which makes like some of them more viable for something like cargo hauling, like the Taurus and the cargo hauling thing, than the others, right? And this one, it just swaps out the weapon. Why don't we have modularity? Why can we not swap out the weapon and have like more, instead of more cooling, more fucking storage for the amp? Like, it's the same thing. Also, I'm gonna tell you one more thing that it also has. It has both shields in the same spot, so if you get hit by something, your shields are gonna be down and you're not gonna be able to use them because they're broken. If you get hit in the gun, because the gun has a really low health pool, you're fucked, you don't have a gun. So yeah. CAG, come on, just fix those things, come on.
Visually, I think what the Ares Starfighter brings to the game is the sense of intimidation. There's few other ships that you're really going to be scared of that are much, much smaller than you in our game. And I think the Starfighter, if you see one of those, you kind of need to run.
Yeah, I'm so intimidated and I run every time. I have taken out the Ares Inferno and Ions with a Redeemer, with a Gladius, with a Buccaneer, with a fucking Connie, and like, it's really easy to kill. If you know how to fly, you can easily kill it. It's a one-trick pony, and it can go forward and fire forwards. The fucking ballistic Gatling has a spray of a shotgun. You can't hit shit even if you're close to it. If you're close to a small target, you're not gonna hit it because you can't maneuver as the small targets can. So I'm pretty sure that like the NPCs should be scared, not us.
So what did we learn about this week?
We need more monies!
Well, we learned that the Freelancer has a new competitor in the recently introduced Argo Raft. That there's no one way to say when it comes to building a spacecraft around a massive gun like the Ares Starfighter. And that superstar concept artist Gav Rothery sure does know how to create good-looking spaceships. He did it with the Raft, he did it with the Ares, and he's got something special coming up on Mist Day, so be sure to come back next week and check that out.
Oh, great. Another ship. Yay. Pledge Store Game Loop. Yay. Yay. Yeah.
And don't forget the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo continues. There's a free flight going on, as well as new merchandise in the stores while supplies last.
CIG needs money, and I do too. I mean, yeah, okay, so basically you can give them money or you can give me money. And like, it's your choice, but of course you can also donate to a charity, which is probably better than giving me money or giving CAG money. But if you want to give me money, I have a Patreon link down in the description. And thank you to all my patrons. I just had 2 more patrons subscribe, I guess. It's a monthly subscription. And thank you guys. Thank to all of you. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that is it for today. Like, this was one of the worst fucking ICs ever. So yeah, don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space, and ta-ta-da-da-ta, subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to do the bird sound, and I just woke up my dog. Sorry, Lola. Anyway, thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.